There comes a moment in a man's life when distance no longer matters, fear no longer has a voice, and the only direction that feels right is toward the one he loves. Today is that moment for me. My future wife, if these words reach your heart, know that every step I take is bringing me closer to you. I'm not coming with perfect promises or a perfect story. I'm coming with a loyal heart, unwavering hope, and a dream I've carried for so long. A dream where we finally stand together, not as strangers separated by miles, but as two souls preparing to begin forever. So stay with me for a moment, because what I'm about to say isn't just another love story. It's the journey of a man who is coming to you for our wedding, my future wife. If these words have somehow found their way to your heart, I want you to know that something beautiful is happening today. Every mile between us is becoming smaller. Every sunrise has been leading me toward this very moment. I am coming to you, not as someone searching for a destination, but as a man who has finally found his home. Home has never been a place to me. Home has always been the person who brings peace to my soul, hope to my darkest days, and meaning to every dream I have ever carried. That person is you. For so long I imagined what this day would feel like. I wondered how my heart would react when I could finally say these words with complete certainty. Now I don't have to imagine anymore, because I know exactly where I belong. I belong on the road that leads to you. Every step I take carries your name in silence. Every heartbeat reminds me that love is not measured by distance or time, but by commitment, patience, and the courage to keep moving forward even when the journey seems endless. I am not coming with perfection. I am not carrying a story without mistakes or a life without scars. I am coming as a man who has learned that the greatest strength is not pretending to be fearless, but choosing love despite every fear. I have lived enough to understand that life changes in unexpected ways. But one thing has never changed inside me: the hope that somewhere in this world there is a woman whose smile can calm every storm inside my heart. Today, I believe that woman is you. As I make my way toward you, I imagine the first moment our eyes truly meet. Maybe there will be thousands of people around us. Maybe there will be music filling the air. Maybe there will be excitement everywhere. But I know something extraordinary will happen. For just 1 second, the whole world will become quiet. Time itself will seem to slow down, because nothing will matter except the simple truth that two hearts have finally reached the place they were always meant to find. I wonder if you realize how many ordinary days become extraordinary because of hope. Every morning I wake up believing that one day I will no longer have to imagine our conversations. I won't have to picture your laughter in my mind because I will hear it beside me. I won't have to guess how your hand feels in mine because I will finally hold it without worrying about letting go. Those dreams have carried me through moments when life felt uncertain. They reminded me that every difficult chapter is preparing us for a beautiful beginning. Some people believe that love is only about grand gestures, expensive gifts, or unforgettable celebrations. I believe love is much quieter than that. Love is choosing the same person every single day, even when life becomes ordinary. Love is protecting each other's dreams. Love is staying during difficult seasons instead of walking away. Love is listening even when silence would be easier. Love is building trust so strong that no distance, no misunderstanding, and no challenge can ever break it. That is why I am coming to you. Not simply for a wedding ceremony, not only for beautiful photographs or joyful celebrations, but for a promise that will continue long after the music stops. I am coming because I want every tomorrow to begin with the knowledge that we are facing life together. I want every challenge to become our challenge, every victory to become our victory, and every dream to become our shared dream. I often imagine the little moments that many people overlook, sitting together after a long day without saying anything, because silence feels comfortable between us. Watching the sunrise and realizing that happiness doesn't always need words. Walking beside each other while holding hands, knowing that neither of us has to carry life's burdens alone anymore. Those moments may never appear in movies, but I believe they are the moments that build the strongest kind of love. If you ever wonder what I am bringing with me, it isn't wealth or perfection. I am bringing honesty. I am bringing loyalty. I am bringing patience. I am bringing a heart that has chosen you before this journey even began. I am bringing a promise to celebrate your happiest days and stand beside you during your hardest ones. I am bringing a willingness to keep learning, keep growing, and keep becoming the husband you deserve. The road ahead feels different now because every mile has a purpose. Every passing hour reminds me that our story is no longer just a dream waiting to happen. It is becoming real with every step forward. Somewhere ahead is the moment when I can finally look into your eyes and say, I'm here. Not because the journey was easy, but because you were worth every step, every sacrifice, every moment of waiting, every unanswered question, and every prayer whispered in hope. There is something remarkable about knowing that someone exists who changes the direction of your entire life without even realizing it. Before you, I thought happiness was something people found by chance. Now I understand that happiness is built one decision at a time, and today my decision is simple. I am choosing the road that leads to you, because every other path feels incomplete without you waiting at the end of it. My future wife, by the time these words reach your heart, I hope you can feel how close I am becoming to the life we have both been waiting for. I have imagined this day more times than I can count. I have pictured the moment when I no longer have to dream about standing beside you, because it will finally become our reality. I am coming to you for our wedding, not because a date on a calendar tells me to, but because every part of my heart has already chosen you long before this journey began. A wedding is often described as a single day, but I believe it is much more than that. It is the beginning of thousands of ordinary mornings that become extraordinary because they are shared with the right person. It is the promise that no matter what life places in front of us, we will walk through it together. It is the quiet understanding that love is not measured by perfect moments, but by faithful hearts that continue choosing each other every single day. I wonder what you are thinking right now. Maybe you are smiling. Maybe you are nervous. Maybe you are imagining the same future that has lived inside my heart for so long. Whatever you are feeling, I want you to know that you don't have to carry those emotions alone anymore. We are building a life where your happiness becomes my happiness, your dreams become my dreams, and your burdens become my responsibility to help carry. When I finally stand before you, I won't see a crowd. I won't hear the music or notice the decorations around us. My attention will belong only to you. I will remember every hope that carried me through difficult days, every prayer whispered in silence, and every moment I believed that true love was worth waiting for. All of those memories will lead me to one simple realization. I have arrived exactly where my heart has always wanted to be. I don't expect our future to be perfect, because perfection has never been the foundation of lasting love. Understanding is, patience is, forgiveness is, respect is. I want us to build a marriage where we never stop learning about each other, where every conversation brings us closer, and where every challenge becomes another reason to trust each other even more deeply. There will be mornings when life feels easy and joyful. There will also be days when responsibilities seem heavy and unexpected storms appear without warning. During those moments, I want you to remember that my promise is not limited to the brightest days. My promise belongs equally to the difficult ones. I choose you when we are celebrating, and I choose you when we are struggling. I choose you when the world feels kind, and I choose you when life becomes uncertain. I dream about creating a home filled with kindness, a place where laughter echoes through every room, where honesty is never questioned, and where peace is always stronger than anger. I want our home to become a refuge from the noise of the world, a place where we encourage each other, inspire each other, and remind each other that love grows stronger when it is protected with patience and gratitude. I look forward to the small traditions that only we will understand. Morning conversations over coffee, evening walks after long days, celebrating simple achievements, encouraging one another through disappointment, and ending every day with the comfort of knowing that no matter what happened outside our door, we are together inside it. These are the moments that quietly build a lifetime. If one day you feel tired, I want to become your strength. If one day you doubt yourself, I want my belief in you to remind you of your worth. If one day tears find your eyes, I want my shoulder to become the place where your heart finds peace again. Love is not about never facing pain. It is about making sure neither of us has to face it alone. I hope our marriage becomes a story written not with grand promises alone, but with countless faithful actions. Every act of kindness, every word of encouragement, every sacrifice made out of love will become another page in the life we create together. Years from now, I want us to look back and smile, knowing that our greatest achievement was never wealth or success, but the way we remained loyal to each other through every season of life. As I continue making my way toward you, I realize that every mile brings more than physical distance to an end. It brings an end to waiting, to wondering, and to imagining what our future might look like. Soon we won't have to imagine anymore, because we will begin living the very dreams that have carried us through so many seasons of hope. I am already picturing the life that waits beyond our wedding day. I can almost hear our conversations about tomorrow, our plans for the future, our shared hopes, and the quiet confidence that comes from knowing we are building everything side by side. Every dream feels brighter because it includes you, and every tomorrow feels more meaningful because it begins with your presence beside me. I believe the strongest relationships are built one ordinary day at a time. They are built through trust that never stops growing, compassion that never grows tired, and commitment that refuses to disappear when life becomes difficult. That is the kind of marriage I want to build with you. One choice, one conversation, one act of love at a time,